Hey guys, Letter Magic here, and every time Wizards opens their big stupid mouth, people get more pissed off about double masters. Now that they finally have a Masters set, well, first of all, now that they finally brought back Master sets, and also now that they finally have a Masters set that's actually good, it's valuable, and it has a ton of reprints we actually need, the prices might have a little bit of staying power. They're like, oh, guys, a successful product, what do we do? Panic! I don't know, go make misleading and incorrect statements about it, then lie about it, and then correct yourself 4 times. Yeah, that'll get people pissed off again. Go do that. Everybody go do that. I mean, big parent company Hasbro is about to be in some deep trouble. I mean, some hot water to say the least over, well, you're just going to have to go see my community tab because I can't describe it in the video that I want ads on. Let's just say they released a toy that's not even like up for interpretation or, oh, maybe that's a little off color. Like, they hired some perverts at their company, which, you know, surprise, SJW Army, that's like 50% of them. I mean, hyper-liberals are the biggest pervs in the world. And then they made this product for kids. There aren't words to excuse this. There aren't. There's no explanation. There's no, oh, here's what we meant to do. It's like, who the designed and approved this? Which is what people thought about Masters 25 and Iconic Masters. So they took their time with this one, made it really good, but because they can't do anything without pissing off the community, they decided to just ruin the entire release of this. And people on every platform are pissed. I can't even just say, oh, it's just Reddit, oh, it's just Twitter. No, everybody. Everybody everywhere. YouTubers are pissed. I'm pissed off over it, and I can't even buy any. In fact, this is such garbage news, I think I better throw in some other news. In case you didn't hear, Jake Paul's California home got raided because of his participation in some things he said, allegedly, over Antifa, you know, rioting crap, some illegal weapons that he had that he must have said he was, I don't know, sending to him. The details will come out, but yeah, he is over. He's done. We ain't gonna be hearing from Jake frickin' Paul for a long time. Hallelujah. Also, Akilah, you said mean words about me on the internet, so now I'm suing you, Hughes, lost her lawsuit, and apparently, according to Twitter today, lost her mind, and then according to the judge, lost the secondary thing, I don't know, suit, I don't know what to call it, secondary legal action for her to pay Sargon of Akkad's legal fees. Yay! You know, because the entire thing was frivolous. The judge warned her in pretrial counsel, you are going to lose this, do not pursue it. And she was like, but I don't like him. I don't like his gender and the color of his skin and the things he says. Well, bitch, now you owe him $32,000. So, whoops. SJW is getting what's coming to him. I love it. It's Hasbro all over again, except technically I think that happened second. So there's your happy good news of the day. Now back to massive, unbelievable negativity. There, see? I balanced it. I'm fair and balanced, like Fox News. There was a 4-parter that Magic the Gathering's official Wizards_Magic Twitter account had to tweet out today. Now notice I used the phrase, had to. They'll never tell you this, but they legally had to disclose this publicly. They legally had to send out this tweet. They are required to do so by law in multiple European countries. I find that very funny. So anyway, it reads, hashtag MTG2XM, which I'm not even going to click on it all right now is being absolutely hashtag bombed right now. Releases Friday, 8/7, and we wanted to address some questions we saw regarding the VIP edition. No, you wanted to disclose the odds because it was something that you made misleading statements about and you don't want Europe to sue you. So 2 out of 4 here. To clarify, VIP edition contains either 2 foil borderless showcase cards with rare expansion symbols, or 1 showcase rare and 1 showcase mythic, not 2 mythic rare showcase cards. So they've confirmed it because people have gotten this, you know, in their stores, last probably 2-3 days, maybe even earlier in other countries, just because, you know, international shipping, whatever, it shows up really early. That's probably what was behind some of these leaks, considering the leaker was Australian. I hope they still go after this douchebag, though. I would have just sent it a week out and said, you guys keep leaking stuff. Oh, well, it showed up late, maybe. Who cares? International shipping, COVID. Wah, try not living on an island. I mean, I literally would have sent that email. Anyway, people were noticing that it seems to be impossible to open 2 mythics in the box topper, which sucks because that eliminates a possibility for making money. So, like, in my box EV calculation, it's probably now thrown off by several dollars because that is an impossibility that I didn't put into the numbers. Come to think of it, I'm not actually 100% sure how I would adjust it for that. So if you're about to ask how much worse is it, I actually don't know. I'd have to do like a branching probability like tree thing of all the results and then like adjusted by whatever percentage that branch ends up being, if I could even calculate it. Loosely looking at the numbers, it would not be much. So part 3 of the tweet here, the same is true of the 2 regular bordered foil rare cards. The VIP edition will contain either 2 regular foil rare cards or 1 foil rare and 1 foil mythic. So that's a roundabout way of trying to disclose without disclosing blatantly, in case you're stupid. You can't get 2 mythics in the pack. You can get 2 in the pack, I should say. You can't get 2 of the foil borderless, and you can't get 2 of the non-foil borderless. And the foil are like alternate art or whatever. I don't know. This is very confusing. So in the 4 cards that anybody gives a crap about in the VIP boosters, you can get 2 mythics, 1 in each set of 2 slots, and you can't get 3, you can't get 4. It's impossible. Now that said, I could have sworn somebody did an opening and pulled 2 mythics in the same type. So within the margin of printing errors, it's still a thing. So 4 out of 4 here. Double Masters is stacked with Magic's best, and you can find all the information. Well, apparently not all the information. You wouldn't be tweeting this, would you? About VIP edition in our updated article here. So this is like the 3rd or 4th time that they've revised this article. Good job, Mike Turian, who wrote it. Maybe you should, learn how to write and disclose things and look up some European laws. At least one of the top replies is, if you play Magic, you shouldn't be buying packs. I assume he meant to say packs of this, because like I said, this product is for the single sellers. This isn't for the random people playing it. It's drastically overpriced, but not for what you get. It's just a giant singles dump on the market, the global market. That's what it is. It's not for you. It wasn't meant for you. It's barely even draftable. The average random player who actually actively plays the game is not really even expected to buy this. Now, because of the gambling thing and the fact that you could, open hundreds of dollars worth of cards for not much, yeah, they know people are going to buy it. They know that's going to happen. But other than that, there's just no reason. If you want the singles, buy the singles. They'll be cheaper. Don't touch it. It doesn't make sense to buy this product. And I'm glad somebody's finally saying that. I really am. It was some guy named Brian Wallace. By the way, one of the other replies, now I can't confirm this because I haven't seen it up close and in person, they said, pretty sure the packaging on Double Masters opens you up for a lawsuit. 79 likes on that tweet. Like, the other couple around it that are considered top are 8, 2, 12, 8, and 14. Yeah. The general public, the average person who pays close enough attention to actually follow Wizards on Twitter, so just the hardcore players, longtime players, very dedicated people, are very into the game, love it a lot. They want to watch Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast burn at this point. They anything bad that can happen to them, they are going to cheer it on. Lawsuits, I mean, it started with the judge's lawsuit, which I think the basis of that was bullshit. It's a bunch of just liberal whining as usual. Your contractors, get over it. I don't even think they should have won both legally or morally, and they didn't. But ever since then, anything bad that happens to Wizards, any bad news, everybody just cheers on them because they're so fed up with their bullshit, the abrasive attitudes and personalities and statements of the staff. The shitty products, the overpricing and price gouging, the rigging of everything, the cheating on Arena, the crooked tournaments, their racist statements about white people and men, just everything. Like, somebody will have found something to hate that company for at some point in the last 3 years of Wizards saying stupid shit. So now, in return, everybody hates them. They keep making it worse and worse and worse. And, somebody actually was nice enough to tweet, like, a picture of the packaging where it says 2 foil rares or mythics cards may vary. And then right next to it, 2 foil borderless rares or mythics. Notice, rares plural or mythics plural. And they're describing the slot. So it says 2 foil borderless rares or mythics, 2 foil rares or mythics. Oh, they're all foil. Wait, I thought they said they're all borderless, but some are the showcase frame? You know what? I don't know what's in it. You don't know what's in it. The product packaging doesn't know what's in it. Wizards doesn't know what's in it. Just don't buy the product. How about that? And then a bunch of reply tweets are just all the damaged, scratched, garbage cards with like thumbprints in the middle of them from some dumb ape at the printing facility picking them up. I mean, it's a fingerprint. They could probably literally find out who did it. Just misprints, curling, garbage, just... Wow, people are blowing them up. I mean, you make a greedy anti-consumer move, something that everybody will want, but is for whales. You make a product clearly for single sellers and for the global supply, not for individuals, and then try to hype up individuals about it. You are setting yourself up for disaster. Then you lie in the packaging. I mean, then you say all 40 are rare. Oh, we lied. Well, they're marked as rare, but some of them are commons and uncommons. They're Tron lands. And Expedition Map, because everybody wants that. And I'm missing something. Let me pull up the list that somebody made. Oh, wow. I was looking on Reddit for it, and the number one post, the most highest upvoted post of the week, is shitting on Historic being ruined by goblins. And Wizards doing absolutely nothing about it. That's hilarious. Shout out to Brewer's Kitchen for the animation. Oh my gosh. Okay, forget whatever I was talking about. Apparently, initially, when they released the August 3rd ban announcement, it said August 8th ban announcement in the title. And somebody screenshotted it that way. Here we go. 4th highest post of the week. I knew it was up there. That's why I did it this way. It's basically just saying introducing VIP Double Masters is a disaster class in how to introduce a product. So number 1, we knew it was the rare thing. Number 2, here we go. They said each pack would contain, quote, at least 4 rares / mythics. What they meant to say was exactly 4 rares / mythics. And then honestly, number 3 should have been the whole you can't pull 2 mythics. So the whole 4 rares / mythics, depending upon how you want to read that, if it's like a dual statement where the adjective phrase or whatever the hell describes both of them separately, I'd have to look at the actual sentence structure, believe it or not, and then actually compare it to multiple translations in other countries as well. If you want to know how you roast someone in court, go after a clarification from the staff given to a translator because of how other languages work. That's how you always bust companies like this. And, there's more news as of today. The Wrath of God and Court of Calling promos for Double Masters, which I guess are the box topper promos, have been delayed and will be arriving in stores in some regions after the Double Masters release date. We're just finding this out on the 8th, and it's coming out in a couple days. You probably found out this news from your local gaming store before Wizards was going to tell you. And by the way, I legit completely and utterly forgot that there was a box topper, so I forgot to work that into the EV. Oh well, Wrath of God and Court of Calling are kind of expensive. Not that hard to look them up yourself. Also, you probably won't get them because, well, it does say North America mostly unaffected, though some stores might see delays into next week. Okay. And usually just they take your name, you pick it up later. It's not like they're going to give it to somebody else. I don't think they can even, do that, legally. Europe delayed until mid to late August. Asia Pacific delayed until late August. Japan delayed until mid-August. It's weird that it's that specific. Must have already shipped. And then Latin America delayed until late August to early September. Oh, lo siento, amigos. Wizards se preocupa por ti lo menos una vez más. ¿Qué más es nueva? I mean, it's practically completely out of their control, but it's still kind of funny. So, I mean, on any kind of shipping delay anywhere, just based on what's going on in the world and all the supply chain disruption, I can't really blame anyone for anything. It just is happening. But this is just one more thing. I mean, it's just this whole product is just one disaster after another, either their fault or otherwise. And the first couple were all their fault. So it's just pile on, you know? So yeah, they managed to lie about what's in it to the point where the consumer confidence is at 0. They probably ruined some sales of it, honestly. And they managed to take what could arguably be the best as far as value product ever released and just really do everything they could to ruin it by lying. And then put, misleading, lawsuit-inducing, probably class action, here we go again, wording on their packaging. Right when loot boxes are being investigated. That's what you want. More attention about lying about what's in something and more attention on, wait, little kids can buy this and get $400 and it costs what? You're basically selling high jackpot lottery tickets to children. What the hell? By the way, speaking of class action lawsuits, it looks like Google just lost another one from their leak. Remember when they were pushing Google Plus to replace Facebook and everybody hated Facebook and they're ready to jump to literally anything, but it was such a garbage platform that people still didn't jump to it? And then they shut it down like they shut down all their stupid projects at their stupid company? Yeah, well, in the meantime, they managed to leak everybody's personal information or whatever, so the lawsuit's for a lot of money, $7.5 million, I believe, which should be about $5 to $12 for anybody who was affected by it. So if you had a Google Plus account and basically if you filled out some information that you wouldn't want to be public at some point on your profile, even city where you live or something, I honestly don't think I did, so I'm not going to sign up for the lawsuit, but I was notified of it. But I mean, you guys are literally on YouTube using a Google account login right now. If you had a YouTube account, you had a Google Plus account. That's why I'm telling you this. And also the Wizards class action hasn't been filed yet. I'm sure it's pending. Wait, let me clarify. That specific class action lawsuit against Wizards hasn't been filed yet. There are others that I suspect have been filed already. So anyway, yeah, go get your $10 if you were affected by that. Just type in like Google Plus lawsuit settlement into, ironically, Google, and it'll probably be the first result. You just click through, yeah, that's me, blah, blah, whatever, here, pay me with PayPal, done. It's actually not a scam, and you probably get paid in like 2-3 months. So, I mean, I just got a check from the AMD CPU lawsuit, so I'm just winning lawsuits left and right here in America, apparently. I mean, you know how many 8300s I bought for like my friends' builds and stuff? Yeah, they owed me some money for their fake 8 cores that were actually 4-core chips. At least now they're crushing Intel. You should see their stock price. AMD is killing it. Oh, that's right. Before that, I got my check for my 970, my NVIDIA GTX 970 that didn't actually have 4 gigs of RAM. Or it did, but they weren't usable by graphics or some dumb shit. It was 3.5 gigs. Hey, I mean, if somebody wants to sue somebody on my behalf and then include me in the class and I just jump in when it's settled and don't owe them shit for legal fees, I'm all about that. So if somebody would like to sue Wizards over the questionable product marketing and especially packaging that literally says mythics with an S, which is not true, I will promote the shit out of it on my channel, so contact me. But in the meantime, if you guys want to get paid, like I said, go check out that Google Plus lawsuit. That probably affects quite a few of you, if not the majority of you. I think go get you $10 and use it to buy a t-shirt at my Teespring store that I never mentioned ever. But you might actually want to wait. This is actually like an anti-sponsorship. You might want to wait on any kind of t-shirt orders because as soon as I get some time, which I had a huge project for like 2 weeks I was working on, I'm almost wrapped up with it. I'm going to redesign like the whole store and add a bunch of cool stuff like masks and funnier t-shirts and weird stuff. I got to get some graphics done and stuff, but yeah, we're probably 2-3 weeks out. And speaking of cool stuff, I may have found a vendor that can get me what I need for a little bit higher price than I wanted to pay, but whatever, for the Patreon, I'd say giveaway, but it's going out to everybody, so it's that kind of giveaway. So if you wanted to hop on my Patreon, now's a good time, just saying. And you might want to make sure you have a valid shipping address, just saying. So, yeah, I mean, did all this BS and lies and misleading crap and wrong statements and lowering of the rarities and just multiple issues, problems, the promo delay, all that crap, did all of that influence your decision to buy one or both of the products, the VIP or the normal one? I'm curious. Let me know down in the comments, and I'm almost done editing the Bulletproof Vest video. It should be up tomorrow, so watch for that and hit subscribe if you don't want to miss it. It took about a week extra because the footage was really difficult to edit, and I'm not happy with any of it. So, yeah. It's not because it's bad, it's a good video, but it's the way I shot it was kind of rushed, and when it comes to something I built up this much for this long, I go full perfectionist mode. And I wouldn't be happy with it no matter what. So anyway, watch the news for Hasbro toy news in the next week. That'll be a treat, and I'll see you guys next video.